And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
There we go, back man. 180!
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Wentz now to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry for Darius Geis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Here's Geis. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 3 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Full truck. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check the outs, check the outs.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's caught by Howard. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Geis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Check tight. Check tight.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
Off the play fake, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
4th down, here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now Haskins on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Geis with a carry on second down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Haskins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. It's a second down run with Sanders. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Wentz on third down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Philadelphia.
Go.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go. 120. No.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Something. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. You must be dreaming.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. And look at that, a diving catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 39.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the side.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 280. Hey,
so after the INT, here's Wentz.
Check 26, check 26.
Eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. It's caught by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 33 yards that time.
Go. 180. Run.
No.
Shit. Watch the shit.
Kill.
Great.
Kill. Turn it up. Watch the action.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 180.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz flushed through, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deron Payne, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A nice run on 1st down gets them 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, it's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? People say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. It's complete to Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. Haskins now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down.
Check 13.
53. That's it.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Play action. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on second and long. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins going to let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's a 38-yard line.
20! Let's go, D! Let's go!
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's out. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 53's the mic. 53.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. To try again after the sack. Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hart. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey! Check on front. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got one.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins looking middle, and it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins gonna let one fly for Robinson. And the throw there gonna be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. The Bills, they are just continuing to pour it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, it's Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, they turn to Sanders, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check towards the...
They'll go again with Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Another run here with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
We want it. Come to my world.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Back. Down the man inside. Down the man. Say.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
I'm coming after you.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Man, I got you. 57's the mic. Mike 57.
from the 17. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Go. 280.
Check 56. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, 32 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like